Good day to everyone. I am Camila Calasor,
I am Danica Evora,
a second-year student taking up BSBA major in Financial Management.
a second-year student taking up BSBA major in the Human Resource Management. And for today's video, we are going to talk about the successful entrepreneurs of our country and the world.
In this video, you will be knowing the entrepreneurs and the business they are into and be amazed of their stories that had contributed to their success. We have first Mr. Alfredo M. Yao, a Filipino businessman who founded Zesto. Mr. Yao experienced a lot of hardships and wasn't even able to finish his studies due to poverty. But he was able to overcome those many challenges, succeeding in life and building his own empire with Zesto. Mr. Yao was born on November 23, 1943, and he got married to Linda Yao in 1966 and got 3 children. If you'll ask, what are the other businesses he founded? These are Mackay Holdings Incorporated and Philippine Business Bank. From his story, the self-made entrepreneur proves that sometimes school can teach you business acumen, but life experiences will.
Alice Eduardo is a Filipino businesswoman. She is the founder, president, and CEO of Santa Elena Construction and Development Corporation, a leading Philippine construction and engineering company. Alice Eduardo is a famous businesswoman who was born on March 20, 1965 in Philippines. She is listed on most popular businesswoman. According to our analysis, Wikipedia, Forbes, and Business Insider, Alice Eduardo net worth is approximately $1.5 million.
Next one is Dr. Vicky Bello, one of the renowned dermatologists in the Philippines. Dr. Bello is a Filipino cyto-dermatologist and television personality. She is the founder, CEO, and medical director of Bello Medical Group that we all know, and I am very much sure that you are all familiar with her business, as it is popular, especially to the different artists of the Philippines. She's real name is Maria Victoria Gonzalez Bello, and she was born on January 25, 1957 from Cebu, Philippines. She is currently married to Dr. Hayden Ko, but had a previous husband whose name is Mr. Atom Henares, but was annulled. And her daughter to Dr. Ko is the cute Scarlett Snow Bello. And to note, Dr. Vicky Bello quotable quote is that, "I wanted to be a master, not a jack of all trades, but a master of something." Yes, life has been really tough for her. It wasn't easy for Dr. Bello to begin her journey of beauty. And one fact that before she became an acclaimed dermatologist, and even before starting her empire that is the Bello Medical Group, she had her own struggles to fight, which paved the way to where she is right now.
Mr. Bobby Castro is the founder of Palawan Pawn Shop, Palawan Express Pera Padala. He has led the corporation from a startup business with 50,000 capital to become one of the top 500 corporate taxpayers of the Philippines since 2015. Palawan Pawn Shop employs more than 14,000 associates working in over 3,100 company-owned branches all over the Philippines. In Bobby Castro's book, An Entrepreneur's Journey, he devotes an entire chapter to answering the question about who exactly founded Palawan Pawn Shop. Everybody knows him today as the big guy behind the country's largest network of pawn shop and money remittance centers. But in the book, he clarifies he's not actually the one who founded it. For the record, I did not start Palawan Pawn Shop, he says. It was in existence since the early 1980s, opened by the Rodriguez family of Rojas, Palawan. But later in the chapter, Castro mentions having watched the film The Founder with his wife Angie during a long-haul flight. That movie is about McDonald's, one of the world's largest fast food restaurant chains, which was founded by the McDonald brothers in 1948.
We also have Corazon D. Ong, the woman behind CDO Food Spear, that carries popular brands like CDO, Bibo, Holiday, San Marino, Highlands, and Danes. She is a nutritionist dietitian. Actually, CDO food brand is now very popular among Filipino consumers until today. But the business was a real success story and made Corazon Dairoong one of the most successful Filipino entrepreneurs today. Corazon Diong married Jose, a professor at the Ateneo de Manila University who gave her 3 children. Jerome, the corporate vice president who has a degree in economics from the University of the Philippines. Jason, a nutritionist and the head of the research department. And their only daughter, Charmaine, licensed physician, but joined the family business as the one handling the financial aspect. Did you know that Mrs. Ong's quotable quote was, "Love your work, enjoy what you are doing, focus on your project and be involved, be hands-on, have perseverance and dedication." Mrs. Ong represented the value of having passion in what you do as a motivating factor in finding success as an entrepreneur.
Edgar Injap Haruda Sia, born in 1977, is a Filipino businessman. He is the chairman of Double Dragon Properties and the founder of the Mang Inasal fast food restaurant chain. In 2011, Sia became the youngest billionaire in the Philippines at the age of 34 after selling his 70% stake in Mang Inasal to Jollibee. As of September 2021, his net worth was estimated at 675 million. Sia co-founded the barbecue chain Mang Inasal in Iloilo City in 2003. In 7 years, Mang Inasal grew to 338 branches nationwide before being acquired by Jollibee in 2010. In 2009, Sia founded Injapland Corporation, developer of City Mall, chain of malls. In 2014, Double Dragon Properties became a public company. Double Dragon has been developing commercial and residential properties and reportedly plans to build 100 malls by 2020. Edgar Sia is married to Sheila Sia, and they have 3 children together.
Another successful entrepreneur in the Philippines is Ben Chan, the man behind the Bench brand, founder of what is now the Philippines' largest clothing chain under Suyan Corporation. Mr. Ben Chan is a Chinese-Filipino entrepreneur born on 1975 from Puning, Guangdong, China. Ben comes from a family of serial entrepreneurs, together with his wife, Si Ying, and the son of Chan Li, who established Liwayway Marketing Company, which soon became the country's leading starch supplier due to its famous flagship product Liwayway Gawgaw, or the laundry starch. Did you know that Ben Chan's quotable quote was, "The real test of an entrepreneur is how far he can go when the tides of business turn for the worse. It is in times like this when he should be unafraid, be aggressive, know your market's needs, and serve them."
It was on October 19, 1995 when Mario O. Mamon created the 10-hectare theme park in Santa Rosa, Laguna. It was his dream to bring his family to a place where they could spend quality time together. Now his dream has spilled over to millions of families in Metro Manila. Mamon has turned his simple dream into a world-class all-Filipino theme park. Enchanted Kingdom boasts rides and attractions unique to the country. Mamon considers 2014 as a breakout year for EK. He views the theme park as a vehicle to increase the traffic of tourism in the Philippines. He is married to Cynthia Romero Mamon, who happens to be the chief operating officer of EK. They have 4 kids, Yoni, Anna, Bea and Nico, and 5 grandchildren. One of the most valuable lessons learned throughout the 18 years of being in the industry, there is no perfect formula like in any other business.
And we also have Socorro Ramos, known as Nanay Coring. She is the founder of the National Bookstore, the largest bookstore chain in the Philippines. We all know that National Bookstore is probably one of the most visited shops in the Philippines. You may not know, but Socorro Ramos was born in a poverty-stricken family on September 23, 1923. And she really went through a real-life struggle. Socorro Ramos' quotable quote was, You have to adjust to the flow of business. If you're not open to change, your business can't move on. From her story, Socorro Ramos' resilience is clear to see, and her will to overcome adversity has continued to inspire many. She has worked her way up from being a mere sales girl to becoming one of the most successful entrepreneurs of our country. We indeed have a lot to learn from her.
Betty T. Ang is a Filipina businesswoman. She is the president of Mondonisin, one of the largest food manufacturers in the Philippines and the country's leading producer of biscuits and noodles. Mondonisin is owned by her husband's family, who also own PT Kongguan Biscuit Indonesia. In August 2017, their net worth was estimated at 880 million. Ang's husband is the company's vice chairman and also owns shares in Mondonisin along with her. Ang founded Mondonisin in 1979 with her late father-in-law, Hidahat Darmono. Mondonisin debuted on the Philippines bourse in June 2021, raising 55.9 billion pesos in what was the country's biggest ever IPO. First on the list, we have Evan Spiegel, owner of one of the famous application in the world, namely Snapchat. His real name is Evan Thomas Spiegel, born on June 4, 1990. He is an American-French living in Los Angeles, California, USA. Evan Spiegel co-founded Snapchat, which he first proposed as a class project, with friend Bobby Murphy while still studying product design at Stanford University in 2011. Spiegel began dating Australian and Victoria's Secret model Miranda Kerr in 2015. They became engaged on July 20, 2016, and they married in a private ceremony in Los Angeles on May 27, 2017. Alex Kitt is CEO of P&G Global Beauty Business. Her multi-billion-dollar portfolio includes iconic brands such as Olay, Pantene, Herbal Essences, Head & Shoulders, Secret, Old Spice, Rejoice, and Safeguard. Alexandra Kitt, born in 1968, is an American businesswoman and CEO of P&G's Global Beauty Division. Kitt joined P&G in 1989. Third on the list, we have Lee Kun-hee. Lee Kun-hee was a South Korean business magnate who served as the chairman of Samsung Group from 1987 to 2008 and from 2010 to 2020, and is credited with the transformation of Samsung to one of the world's largest business entities that engages in semiconductors, smartphones, electronics, shipbuilding, construction, and other businesses. Since Lee Kun-hee became the chairman of Samsung, the company became the world's largest manufacturer of smartphones, memory chips, and appliances. He was also a member of the International Olympic Committee. He was the third son of Samsung founder Lee Byung-chul, with an estimated net worth of $21 billion at the time of his death. He was the richest person in South Korea, a position that he had held since 2007. He was born on January 9, 1942 and died at October 25, 2020 at the age of 78. Lee Kun-hee was married to Hong Ra-hee until his death. Lee had 4 children, the eldest child and the only son, Lee Jae-yong, and 3 daughters, Lee Bu-jin, Lee So-yoon, and Lee Yeon-young, who died by suicide. Then we also have Giovanni Ferrero. Giovanni Ferrero is an Italian businessman. He assumed the leadership of the confectionery company Ferrero after the death of his brother Pietro Ferrero in 2011. He has a net worth of $34.6 billion as of April 2021, according to Bloomberg Billionaires Index. As of April 2021, Forbes estimated his net worth at $35.1 billion, the 40th richest man in the world and richest in Italy. The firm is best known for its iconic Nutella chocolate hazelnut spread, Kinder chocolates, and Tic Tac mints. Ferrero is married to Paula Rossi, and they have 2 sons. We have Jack Dorsey. Jack Patrick Dorsey was born on November 19, 1976, is an American technological entrepreneur and philanthropist who is the co-founder and former CEO of Twitter, as well as the founder and CEO of Black Incorporation, a financial payments company.
We cannot forget Bill Gates, who was born on October 28, 1955. Gates is an American business magnate, software developer, investor, author, and philanthropist. He is a co-founder of Microsoft alongside with his late childhood friend, Paul. Yes, he is known as the co-founder of Microsoft and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. He was married to Melinda French on 1994 and had 3 children but was also divorced on 2021. We also have Elon Musk, and famously, the CEO of the world's largest electric vehicle company called Tesla. He is an entrepreneur and business magnate. He was born on June 28, 1971, on Pretoria, Transvaal, South Africa. And he was married twice but was also divorced twice. Musk has a children of 8. Henry Ford, who was a natural-born citizen who grew up in Michigan. He was born into a family that originated from England and Ireland. He was well off, though not wealthy, and he was born on July 30, 1863. He was the eldest of the 6 children in a family of 4 boys and 2 girls. And using their prototypes, Ford soon founded the Detroit Automobile Company. Henry married Clara Jane Bryant and had 1 son. We cannot also forget Mark Zuckerberg, the famous co-founder and CEO of the social network Facebook. He was born on May 14, 1984 at White Plains, New York, US. He is an American media magnate, internet entrepreneur, and philanthropist. He was married to Priscilla Chan and had 2 children. Last but not the least, Oprah Winfrey. She is one of the most famous and influential African-American women in the world. She is well known for exceeding the most watched daytime television show, The Oprah Winfrey Show. She was born on January 29, 1954, at Kosciuszko, Mississippi, US. She has a partner who is Stedman Graham and had 1 child, but also died at the same year when he was born. And please take note that she was sometimes ranked as the most influential woman in the world.
That's it for our video today.
I hope you learned and was inspired by their stories, and we truly believe that one day we can also make it like them and succeed despite the struggles they have been into from their past experiences.
I am Danica Evora,
I am Camila Calasor, now
signing off.